Hi everyone, I'm Kevin, although you may have seen me on Reddit or Discord as Corny Kev. Today I would like to consider my unexpected party, the Russian fairy tale Star Roamers. I think of this combo as unexpected, because there isn't a lot of obvious synergy between these two. Star Roamers like movement, or minions with strong on-play abilities that they can use over and over again with their cards that return minions to the hand. Russian fairy tales like to consolidate their power on single bases with their higher-powered minions, while disrupting their opponents with transformation. And while these seem to be very different strategies, this combo can mix them together in a very effective way. Let's start by looking at their minions. Russian fairy tales and Star Roamers are among the rare factions that have two different Power 4 minions, and combined with their boss minions, this allows for 6 very powerful and unique minions. Jim already has videos on Ship's Captain and Baba Yaga, so our focus will be on the other minions. On the Russian fairy tale side, we have Finis the Falcon and the Birch Woman, both of whom specialize in self-recursion and can potentially stay out for an entire game if drawn early enough. While they both have an opportunity to be played as extra minions, sometimes you will want to keep at least one of them in hand to facilitate a big play. We'll get to that later on. On the Star Roamer side, we have Science Officer and Medical Officer. While both are powerful, we will be focusing more on Science Officer's contribution to this combo, as Medical Officer's ability is more specific to avoiding destruction. Science Officer allows for a lot of versatility when strategizing, as he can either bounce minions back to your hand or, with the right cards in play, move a minion onto a base and play another minion on top of that. One advantage of having so many unique strong minions in this combo is that you can often overlook the minion with a different name caveat and easily drop 8 or more power on a base by moving one of your other 4s and playing an additional 4 from your hand. This combo offers 3 very different but very necessary Power 3 minions in Ship's Engineer, Foolish Magician, and the Grey Wolf. Ship's Engineer and the Grey Wolf are both essential cards for their biggest play, and the 2 copies of Foolish Magician can help reach them faster. As for the 4 different kinds of Power 2 minions, Sar Eagle can help with card draw or slowing down your opponent, whichever seems more necessary in the moment. The Birch is instrumental in getting and keeping Birchwoman in play, of course, and Toad is, again, a useful stall while you try to get to your better cards. Ensign doesn't add much to the combo, other than niche defensive cases, but he provides a solid target if you decide to go the self-transformation route with the Russian fairy tales. The brunt of this combo's strength is in its minions, but the underlying layer is in its minion recursion and sustainability. Both factions have 2 copies of actions that allow minions to be recurred, Water of Life and Port Me Up. This allows you to play your powerful minions more freely early on, because you can pull them back with relative ease and use them again for other big plays. Star Roamers tend to be a little slow, but make up for this with some stalling methods or defensive cards such as Protector Fields, Mass Teleport, and even Teleport Overflow. Russian fairy tales provide some nice, if fairly unconventional, card draw and deck sifting. They also allow for stalling with Transformation and Go I Know Not Whither. As far as offensive actions go, your options are Bewitched, Teleport Overflow, and Hyperspeed 10. Bewitched on Finis the Falcon can be very useful, especially since Whiplash Maneuver or Ship's Engineer can allow him to stay in play after a base scores due to his special ability. Teleport Overflow does lose some opportunities to dump several minions at once, since there are so many unique minions in this combo, but it can still function as an uncapped action version of Science Officer, allowing for some possible extra movement and minion play. Hyperspeed 10 can really wreck other players' plans, and it's important to remember that Winter Squashed always has a chance of appearing in games with this combo, which allows for some very easy, sudden swings where you can take runner-up and score 4 victory points. This combo is not fast, and their strength usually comes from their persistence rather than speed or outright brute force. But they do have a 0 to breakpoint strategy, and unless your opponent has the appropriate specials, there's nothing they can do about it, even if they have a minion on every base in play. This particular play requires several key cards, and normally that would make it a pain to pull off. But because the Russian roamers have so much minion recursion from Water of Life and Port Me Up, it makes getting the minions you need in hand much simpler. I've played the Russian roamers several times now, and I've been able to pull this combo off in most of my games. In one game, I even did it more than once. Before I proceed, let's assume a couple of things. Number 1, you have at least one ship's engineer in play. Number 2, you have Finnest or Birchwoman in play, and you have the other one in your hand. This play often begins with weird new worlds, but there is certain risk involved here because you can always bring a base into play that has too high a breakpoint. On the other hand, you could also reveal a base and immediately break it, preventing anyone else from hopping on for easy victory points. It also allows you an extra minion play, which sometimes makes all the difference between scoring said base and whiffing the play. Anyway, the first minion you'll play is the Grey Wolf. You then use its talent to play Ship's Captain for 6 additional power. Ship's Captain then uses his ability to search for the Grey Wolf and brings it back into play. Grey Wolf uses its talent again to play Science Officer for 5 power. Science Officer uses his talent to move one of the in-play Russian Fairy Tale minions over and play an additional minion. This could be the other 4-power Russian Fairy Tale minion, or it could be, say, Baba Yaga, but if you choose the Weird New Worlds method, then you should still have a minion play left. So you could also play Foolish Magician or Tsar Eagle with Science Officer, draw the Grey Wolf, and play the Grey Wolf a 3rd time as your extra minion, to then bring in the next Russian Fairy Tale minion at 5 or 6 power. If you've been keeping up with the math, that's 6 plus 5 plus 4 for at least 15 power, and then an additional 6 to 9 power on top of that for a minimum of 21 power and hopefully 3 to 5 uncontested VP. The Russian roamers are ruthless against factions that rely on an engine minion or a single minion that accumulates a lot of power, and they can even punish minions played as part of a setup for a bigger play on a following turn. However, they do tend to struggle against faster burst or swarm combos, several of whom have their own zero-to-break strategies. There is value in taking strategic seconds with your 4-power Russian minions, but they definitely can't play from behind for long. And while the Russian roamers have plenty of minion recursion, they lack action recursion, as well as a reliable way to protect their actions. Factions with a means to remove key actions, such as Protector Fields or Go See My Sister, can really put the Russian roamers in a bind. Getting Medical Officer, or even the Ensigns out of the way, leaves them very vulnerable to destruction, and while they have some means of holding out, with enough brute force they will lose too many minions to be able to recur easily. Alternatively, you can just play aliens and focus on farming your invaders. Russian roamers like taking their time to set up their big plays and don't appreciate the ticking clock that aliens bring to the game, or the fact that they don't mind their minions being bounced back to the hand. Finally, my experience with the Russian roamers has been strictly from a 1v1 perspective. Star roamers have some means of messing with multiple players' minions at a time, but the Russian fairy tales more often than not focus on single-target stalling, which may lead to the Russian roamers being overwhelmed by other players. It's also much more difficult to score an easy runner-up on bases with just Finnest or Birchwoman when you have additional players to contend with. That's the Russian roamers in a nutshell. I enjoy how unconventional they are, and I'm sure they can pull off other maneuvers I haven't even thought of yet. Thank you for watching, and thank you to Jim for giving me this opportunity. He didn't realize it when he told me, but May 21st is my birthday, and this has been a very nice birthday present. I plan on celebrating it with pie. Live long and prosper, comrades.